I once had two Boston ferns, side by side on a windowsill, twins in every way. One thrived, lush and green, the other wilted, its leaves brittle and brown. It would have been easy to toss the struggling fern, but gardening teaches us to look for hidden signs of life. Deep inside, I found tiny, pale green shoots, a promise that hope remained. Plants fight for life if given a chance and gentle encouragement. Reviving that fern wasn't about fancy products, it was about returning to basics: a clean start, a comfortable home, and gentle nourishment. Over the next few weeks, with patience and care, the fern transformed. This story is a reminder. Even when things look bleak, recovery is possible. If you have a plant on its last legs, don't give up. See it as an opportunity to connect with nature and witness resilience. This guide will walk you through simple, natural steps to help your green companion thrive again. Let's begin this journey of healing together. Common issues like overwatering, poor lighting, and pests can often be the culprits behind a plant's decline. Adjusting the light conditions and ensuring proper watering can make a significant difference. Regularly check for pests and use natural remedies to keep them at bay. Remember, plants can sense your care. Talking to them and showing them love can boost their growth. Keep a journal of your plant care routine to track progress and make necessary adjustments. The joy and satisfaction of seeing your plant recover is truly rewarding. Share your journey with fellow plant lovers and learn from each other's experiences. With dedication and love, your plant can return to its former glory. Let's embark on this path to revive your green friend and create a thriving indoor garden together. Seeing a beloved plant fade can feel like failure, but don't lose hope. Gardening isn't about perfection, it's about nurturing and learning. A struggling plant is a call for attention, not a sign to give up. Plants are resilient, often holding a spark of life even when they look lost. Our job is to create the right conditions for recovery, not perform miracles. Start by diagnosing. Check if stems are flexible, scratch for green tissue, and inspect the roots. Healthy roots are firm and pale. These are your foundation for revival. We'll use simple, natural remedies: lemon water, coconut husk, rice, and coconut water. No harsh chemicals, just a partnership with your plant. Take a deep breath. Look at your ailing friend with new eyes and get ready to help it recover. You can do this. Let's get started. Begin by gently sliding your plant out of its pot. Don't yank, just tap and ease it out. Lay it on newspaper and examine the roots. Are they tangled, mushy, or brittle? Now, it's time for some plant surgery. Use clean scissors to snip off yellow, brown, or crispy leaves. Remove entire leaves if more than half is damaged. Trim stems that are brittle or show no green inside. Gently crumble away old soil to reveal the roots. Healthy roots are firm and light-colored. Unhealthy ones are dark, mushy, or foul-smelling. Carefully snip away all rotten roots. Don't worry if you remove a lot. This helps the plant focus energy on new growth. Pruning away the dying parts is an act of kindness, not destruction. You're giving your plant a clean slate to heal. Now, it's ready for the next stage of recovery. Take a moment to appreciate your work. This is the first real step toward revival. Let's move on. After pruning, give the roots a gentle cleansing bath. Mix room temperature water with a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice per liter. Submerge the roots, swish gently, and let them soak for 10-15 minutes. This natural wash disinfects and removes lingering soil and pests. Don't rinse. Let the lemon water's protective layer remain. Place the plant on a towel while you prepare its new pot and soil. A clean start is essential for healthy recovery. Now, let's prepare the perfect new home. Sick plants often suffer from root rot due to dense, soggy soil. We need a light, airy, well-draining mix: organic potting soil, coconut husk chips, and coarse sand. Use 2 parts soil, 1 part coconut husk, 1 part sand. Mix thoroughly until it feels loose and gritty, not heavy or muddy. The right texture lets roots breathe and prevents rot. Choose a pot just slightly larger than the trimmed root ball. Too large a pot holds excess moisture. Stick with a snug fit. Ensure the pot has drainage holes. Without drainage, all your efforts are wasted. This new home sets the stage for recovery. Gather your materials and let's get planting. Your plant is ready for a fresh start. Place mesh or a coffee filter over the pot's drainage hole. Add a layer of your soil mix, then position the plant so the root ball sits an inch below the rim. Backfill with soil, pressing lightly. Keep it airy, not compacted. Don't water immediately. Let the roots rest for a day or two. This encourages roots to reach out and settle in. Place the plant in bright, indirect light. Avoid harsh sun. Let it adjust quietly for 24-48 hours. This rest is crucial before its first drink. You're setting the stage for a strong recovery. After a day or two, it's time for your plant's first drink. Mix 1 part pure unsweetened coconut water with 3 parts room temperature water. Water the plant thoroughly until liquid drains from the bottom. Discard any excess water in the saucer. Coconut water provides natural growth hormones to jumpstart recovery. Don't water again until the top inch or two of soil is dry. Overwatering is the biggest risk now. Be patient. Monitor your plant and let it respond at its own pace. This first drink is a gentle boost for new roots. Trust the process. In the weeks after repotting, focus on gentle, ongoing care. Use rice water, the cloudy water from rinsing uncooked rice, as a natural foliar spray. Pour it into a spray bottle and mist the leaves weekly, preferably in the morning. Foliar feeding helps when roots are still recovering. Continue watering the soil only when the top layer is dry. Watch for new growth. Tiny leaves or shoots are signs of success. This simple routine provides steady, gentle nourishment. Be observant and patient. Your plant is on the road to recovery. After 6 weeks, step back and admire the transformation. Where there were brittle leaves, you'll see fresh, vibrant growth. This recovery is proof of nature's resilience and your care. Continue weekly rice water misting and adjust watering as the plant grows. Keep it in bright, indirect light and rotate for even growth. You've gone from plant doctor to caretaker. Share your success. It might inspire others to save their own plants. You've deepened your connection with nature and learned the quiet power of patience and hope.